Welcome back to part 2 of making this 3D rectangular pillar backdrop. Be sure to watch, screenshot, and save this video as I show you exactly how to build it. In the last video, I shared exactly how to cut down the pieces you need and showed you how to assemble one of the pillars. Once you're finished with the first pillar, you would then move on to filling all the holes from the brad nails and the wood screws. As I mentioned previously, I would highly recommend countersinking the wood screws, and I personally like to use the Plastic Wood X because when you're applying it, it is pink, and when it's fully dry, it is a natural wood color. I've shared this tip previously, but I always like to add a little bit of water to it, which makes the application a little bit easier. Once you do the first coat, I would allow 15 to 30 minutes for it to dry. Most likely you will need to do another application because it does slightly shrink during the drying process. You will want to blend in the two sections as shown, and this will give you the cleanest look possible. While the wood filler is drying, I would then recommend working on the second pillar. And as mentioned before, the section laid down is the 12-inch width, and the two 11 1/4 inches are going to be the sides. I would recommend using a combination of the wood glue, 1 1/2 inch wood screws, and 1 1/2 inch brad nails. And again, the brad nails is simply to hold it in place so that you could apply the wood screws. It doesn't shift in the process. You will use about 10 to 12 wood screws per section. Be sure that the side of the board is flush with the side of the front of the backdrop. Once you've completed doing both sides, you'll then move on to the next step. You'll want to give it a nice quick sanding. Once you're finished with that, you'll then want to move on to the wood filler step of the process. Just make sure that the sides are completely blended in and filling in all the wood and brad nail holes. And don't forget to do a second application if needed. Once you've completed applying all the wood filler, you'll then let it dry for about 15 to 30 minutes. And then you'll want to do a nice thorough sanding on both of the pillars. And in the videos to come, I'm going to show exactly how to build the top section. This is what it would look like when you're done sanding it down. So be sure to put all your questions in the comments. Thank you for watching and follow for the rest of the build.